While the land leaves traces of its fertility on plants, and while farmers leave traces of their sweat and dedication on their produce, we need another good hand to uphold the quality of fruits and vegetables throughout their journey after harvest until they reach end consumers. The packing house of fresh fruits and vegetables comes to do the job. It serves as the bodyguard of farm produce, keeping it fresh and free from contaminants. It works to raise competitiveness of local farm produce in the market, while strengthening the economy of all parties concerned under the policy on safe food for the world. The Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperatives issued the Thai Agricultural Standard on Good Manufacturing Practices for Packing House of Fresh Fruits and Vegetables, or TAS 9035 version 2020, as guidelines for development of packing houses of fruits and vegetables in Thailand, to ensure that produce of Thailand meets the desired standards and safe for consumption. Standards defined by TAS 9035 version 2020 range from raw material receiving, preparation, selection, trimming, packing, storage, to transport to ensure that fruits and vegetables are up to the standards and safe for consumption. The standards, however, do not cover pre-cutting of ready-to-eat fruits and vegetables, as well as sorting and packing of fresh fruits and vegetables in shop or sales areas. Under TAS 9035 version 2020, there are 7 requirements. They are: 1. Design and facilities. 2. Control of operations. 3. Maintenance and sanitation. 4. Personal hygiene. 5. Transport. 6. Product information and customer awareness. 7. Training. 1. Establishment. Design and facilities. What are the requirements for a standard packing house? Safe workplace, hygienic equipment, well-trained workers, or contamination-free transport. I'll now introduce you to Thai Agricultural Standard on Good Manufacturing Practices for Packing House of Fresh Fruits and Vegetables, known as TAS 9035 version 2020. You'll see what we should pay attention to. Let's start from the design of building and facilities. A standard packing house must have a design, layout, and facilities that can minimize contamination. The place should be easy to maintain, clean, and disinfect. While working surfaces and equipment in direct contact with fruits and vegetables must be made of non-toxic materials. It should have control of appropriate temperature and humidity. Pest control is equally essential. Location of packing site must not pose a risk of contamination and must be away from such places as industrial site, flood-prone area, or pest harboring. The location must not be an area difficult for waste disposal and transport. Equipment and tools must be placed at suitable positions, easy to reach for use, maintenance, and cleaning. Working surfaces should be designed with a layout that can prevent contamination. Areas for raw material processing should be separated from areas for production and packing, while equipment and tools should be separately cleaned. Importantly, storage places for packaging materials and chemical substances should be clearly separated to avoid any possible contamination. Moreover, the building structure should be strong and easy to clean. Walls, partitions, and floors should be made of waterproof materials. They should also have a smooth surface with suitable heights for work. The floor should be sloped enough for drainage and cleaning. The ceiling, windows, and doors should not easily attract dirt, condensation, and should be easy to clean. Water pipes and air ducts should be well maintained to prevent water leakage or water dripping. Working surfaces in direct contact with fruits and vegetables should be made from durable, easy to clean, and non-absorbent materials. Equipment and food containers should be made of non-toxic materials, durable, and easy to move or remove for cleaning or disinfecting. Essentially, they must not cause any post-packing damage. Tools and equipment used for operation control and monitoring must be suitable for the operations and must be able to efficiently control the growth of germs. Containers for waste or hazardous substances must be separately placed and should be made of waterproof materials. They should be tightly closed to prevent contamination to fruits and vegetables. Other facilities should be properly and adequately provided to support the operations. The first thing is water. Potable and non-potable water must be of separate systems. Waste and wastewater management systems must be properly and sufficiently arranged to prevent waterlogging and the risk of contamination. Garbage should be properly collected and removed. All facilities should be designed to support cleaning of fruits and vegetables, as well as food containers and other equipment. Facilities concerning personal hygiene and toilets, as well as hand wash basins and clothes changing area, should be designed to avoid contamination to pack fruits and vegetables. The place must be temperature controlled to ensure safety of fruits and vegetables. The place should be equipped with both natural and mechanical ventilation to minimize airborne germs, temperature, odor, and humidity, which may affect fruits and vegetables, should be controlled. Finally, lighting, both natural and electrical, must be sufficient with reliable electrical appliances. An establishment is no different from a house or a temporary shelter for fruits and vegetables. Let's make this house safe and up to the desired standard. 2. Control of operations. We already have a safe and reliable establishment that is up to the standard. We'll now have a look at the operations inside the establishment. Do you know that fruits and vegetables can pose serious risks, possibly from germs, chemical substances, or foreign objects? We must have stringent measures for the operations. In addition to rules and regulations that govern the establishment, the operations must be properly controlled and monitored to minimize risk on fruits and vegetables. To keep control of hazards in fruits and vegetables, analysis was made into possible hazards and critical points in the food production process to minimize microbial contamination caused by chemical contamination, as well as by sewage and foreign objects. As for sanitation control, attention is paid to the following key spots. Production process starts from raw material inspection and selection. Quality of raw materials must be conform to the specified criteria. For example, fruits and vegetables directly sourced from farmers must come from cultivation areas certified by guidance on the application of Thai Agricultural Standard or TAS 9001, with evidence showing that the produce is free from hazardous substances. Preparation, selection, and pre-cut process starts from fruit and vegetable cleaning. Attention is to be paid on water quality and microorganisms in water. Water in contact with fruits and vegetables must be potable water to avoid any possible contamination that may affect safety and suitable conditions of fruits and vegetables. Then, it comes to the peeling, cutting, and trimming process, in which suitable equipment must be used. The process eliminates noticeable hazardous parts, possibly caused by insects, plants, metals, and other foreign objects. Chemical substances must be carefully used with control of correct proportions. Equipment must be examined to prevent contamination. Food containers must be cleaned to prevent packed fruits and vegetables from contamination and damage. If temperature control is needed, attention should be paid to water dripping on fruits and vegetables caused by condensation and defrosting of the cooling system. The next key part of the entire process involves microbial, chemical, and physical requirements intended to keep control of the quality fruits and vegetables already packed, followed by prevention of cross-contamination. Unprocessed and packaged fruit and vegetables should be clearly separated either by separating working areas or working hours. A system should be arranged to prevent and eliminate physical and chemical contamination caused by broken glass pieces, metal scraps, dust, smoke, and unwanted chemicals. Workers at the supervisory level must be equipped with sufficient knowledge, able to assess any possible risk, then choose monitoring, preventive, and corrective methods as appropriate. Regarding documentation, records of raw material receiving, production batch, water quality, pest control, storage cooling temperature, chemical substances used, and cleaning schedule of the workplace should be kept and maintained for at least 2 years. Finally, a traceability and recall system of packed fruits and vegetables should be designed in case of non-compliance with safety rules. Have you seen that our work process contains details that we have to pay close attention to? So, don't forget to watch out for each and every step of work to ensure that the desired standard is always met. 3. Establishment, maintenance and sanitation. As we deal with food, cleanliness is certainly one of our priorities. Now, I'll show you how we manage cleanliness and sanitation of the packing house. The next requirement involves maintenance and sanitation. Working surfaces in direct contact with fruits and vegetables should be cleaned and disinfected, as from prior to the production throughout the use of such working surfaces to ward off any germs. The establishment and equipment should be well maintained to complement sanitation control. Physical or chemical cleaning should be carefully carried out, especially when chemical or disinfecting substances are used. A cleaning and disinfection schedule should be drawn up to ensure that all working areas, as well as all tools and equipment, are thoroughly cleaned with records kept. Pests, such as flies and other insects, may cause cross-contamination on fruits and vegetables. Pests and pest harboring must not be allowed in the building. A suitable pest control program should be readily available. Efficient drainage and waste management systems should be designed with special attention paid to recyclable and degradable waste. The sanitation system should be well monitored to assess its efficiency with regular review. The attempt is to keep our packing house in good shape with proper maintenance and sanitation system so that customers can be confident in our production system standard. Not too difficult, is it? 4. Establishment, personal hygiene. Staff are also the heart of the production process. Imagine if a worker would fall sick or cannot keep his body clean enough or has a bad habit that may cause contamination to fruits and vegetables. How can we maintain the safety standard? Therefore, personal hygiene is as important as other requirements. Measures concerning personal hygiene for both workers and visitors must assure that everybody coming into contact with food, direct or indirect, will not cause any contamination. Those who are sick or have become a carrier of diseases that may be transmitted to products are not allowed to enter working surfaces. Staff are required to report their illness if they develop the following symptoms: jaundice, diarrhea, vomiting, fever, sore throat with fever, infected wound on the skin, runny nose, ear infection, or watery eyes. Workers should be careful about their personal hygiene, particularly hygiene of their uniforms, wound dressing, hand washing, and handling of fruits and vegetables already packed. In particular, workers should refrain from such habits as smoking, spitting, and eating, as well as coughing or sneezing without protection. Personal belongings are not allowed into the production area. Visitors are also required to wear overalls and comply with sanitation rules. This will prevent workers from causing contamination to fruits and vegetables. They will then be able to work as the best guardian of our produce safety standards. 5. Transport. Regulations concerning transport focus on environmental management to prevent damage and contamination while keeping control of the growth of microorganisms that may cause disease in fruits and vegetables already packed. Vehicles, large food packages, and shipping containers should be safe from contamination, easy to clean, and disinfect. They should be of the type with temperature and humidity control, as well as control of other necessary conditions during transport. Vehicles, food packages, and shipping containers should be clean, kept in proper conditions, and free from pests. Disinfection is required both before each loading and after unloading. 6. Product information and customer awareness. Next requirement is product information. Packed fruits and vegetables should be properly labeled with sufficient information so that next responsible persons will be able to handle them safely and correctly. Product information will give identification of fruits and vegetables while enabling product recall if necessary. Producer information and batch number must be clearly presented. This will keep the good order of product receiving to store and product issuance from store and will also enable product recall if necessary. Sufficient information should be provided on labels of packed fruits and vegetables. Directions for use and storage should be given along with manufacturing date and best before date according to food labeling requirements. Moreover, knowledge about safety should be provided for consumers, including conditions to avoid when buying fruits and vegetables, appropriate storage temperature, and safe environment. 7. Training. The last requirement is regular training arranged for people involved. People involved in pre-cut fruits and vegetables should be aware of their responsibility for good hygiene practice and prevention of contamination, deterioration of fruits and vegetables, and the correct use of chemicals. Training courses should cover significance of the operating manual, sanitation, sorting of fruits and vegetables with visible defects, techniques to reduce or prevent damage on fruits and vegetables, hygienic handling and storage of fruits and vegetables, report on sickness and patient triage policy. Assessment of course effectiveness should be carried out regularly. Refreshing courses with updated knowledge should be arranged at least once a year to ensure that workers remain aware of working procedures to maintain safety of fruits and vegetables. These are all requirements under the Thai Agricultural Standard on Good Manufacturing Practices for Packing House of Fresh Fruits and Vegetables, TAS 9035 version 2020. They will ensure that our agricultural produce is safe and up to the desired standard, and most of all, can be consumed with confidence. Applicants for GMP standards may contact certification bodies under the National Bureau of Agricultural Commodity and Food Standards with the following details provided: name and address of the applicant, name and location of the factory, type of certification and type of factory, detail of the product applied for the standards to be stated in the application form or in an attachment, signature of applicant. Importantly, the following supporting documents must be submitted with the application form: factory location map, building layout, organization chart, production process chart, quality manual, copy of the applicant's house registration and ID card, copy of certification document and commercial registration. The applicant must provide name and telephone number of the contact person and convenient time to arrange inspection. All of these are guidelines for upgrading and developing packing house of fruits and vegetables, recognized as a key part of the production chain. They are intended for upholding quality and safety of agricultural products from Thailand until they reach end consumers in various markets, both in Thailand and around the world.